Hello, hello. We are live. Welcome to afternoon sprints, lunchtime sprints. Y'all, if I seem like I am totally like going all over the place, then I apologize. My head is like so like bursting right now because basically I had to go this year. I had to go back to work and doing part-time work, and I'm training right now for two part-time jobs. So I'm trying to like get the tech set up for one of my jobs, and so I am kind of and I have to put a timer on because I'm getting paid for it, and it's a mess. So I apologize if I am a mess right now, but welcome to anyone who is with us and anyone who is watching the replay. I am actually going to put right now I'm going to put on the timer. Let's get the timer started for a 5 minute break. So, we are going to be doing four 20-minute sprints with 5 minute breaks in between. 20-minute sprints are for anything that you want to do. 5 minute sprints are for 5 minute sprints. 5 minutes breaks are for, I told you, I'm like all over the place today. 5 minute breaks are for anything, breaks, bio break, getting a drink, getting a snack, getting up and stretch, whatever y'all want to do. So that is for that. And hopefully we can get you productive and doing what you need to do. So let us know. Also, if you're watching the replay, let us know in the chat what you're working on today. So I am working on um, as I mentioned, I am right now trying to, I've had to go back into the work force this year. So I've had to, so I'm training right now for two part time jobs. You heard that right, two part time jobs. So, and of course, the training has to come like exactly at the same time. So that's kind of what I'm dealing with now. So I'm just doing a little bit of tech setup for one of the jobs, and then I'm going to move to kind of going over the guidelines for the job for the other job because I have to take an exam for that. So, fun stuff, absolute fun stuff. But I got my writing done this morning. So, woo, 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 woo. I got my writing done this morning. Haven't been writing for a couple days because I had migraines. By the way, big apology for not being here on Wednesday afternoon. I am so sorry about that, everybody. All I got to say is migraines are a bitch. They really are. And I know a lot of you out there know exactly what I'm talking about. So, but let's jump to the comments. Let's see who we have here. Hello, Jessica. Hello, Jessica. Welcome. Welcome. Jessica says, lost you for a minute there, but you're back. Okay. Okay, good, good. Yeah. I think technology, StreamYard with Facebook. By the way, if you are on Facebook and you have not done so yet, if you haven't had a chance, I'm just going to put this up. This is the Facebook permission. So basically, as we know, Facebook is persnickety. You have to give it permission to show your name. So this is just the link that you can give permission and show your name if you're on Facebook, because we're live on Facebook and YouTube. So that is wonderful. Hello, Angela. Wonderful that you're here. First sprint is going to be washing as many dishes as I can. That is good. That is a good thing. I totally know what you mean. I wash dishes a lot during sprints. And you know what? My brother is always on my case because he says you got a washing machine, which I actually do have a washing machine, which is really weird. But I've got a washing machine. He's got, you got a washing machine. You got, use the washing machine. But I got to tell you, for some reason, the washing machine just doesn't, I don't know, or the dishwasher. I'm saying washing machine. It's dishwasher. Just for some reason, the dishwasher, I don't know. It just doesn't sit well with me. It just doesn't. I don't. I like to do dishes by hand. I don't know. I like to do dishes by hand. So I don't know. Hello, Brandy. Unorganized writer is our Brandy, who was on for this morning. Always wonderful to have Brandy and Angela on in the morning. I just love to see your faces in the morning when I can. Really, really fun. Hello, Shirley. No need to apologize. You can jump in whenever you like. This is what we're here for. I'm so happy, for whoever is here. And I'm even okay if I have to with talking to myself because I am talking to myself all day. Trust me. But it's wonderful to have all of you here. So again, just let us know what you are working on. Uh, Let me get that up. We have about 38 seconds before we are going into our sprint. So hopefully, some of you are working on writing. Maybe you're working on other projects as well. Whatever you can get done in our 20 minutes. Angela says, I hate doing the dishes, so I definitely use the dishwasher as much as I can. But there are those snobby dishes, yes, that can't give. Oh, yes, I know that. And you know what, Angela? It makes a lot of sense to use the dishwasher when you have a family and when you have, more than one person. I'm single, so I'm happily single, and so I basically, so it's just one person, so it's kind of it's kind of a waste to sort of use the dishwasher for one person, and of course, you could pile, like what my brother does is they basically pile up the dishes in the dishwasher, and then they run it after a few days. I don't know, that just doesn't sit well with me. Just doesn't work for me. Doesn't work for me. Shirley says, I need to work on my novella project. Excellent, excellent. Shirley, is this a novella that you're writing? Or when you say novella project, is it like a planning project or something that you're teaching? Because I know that you teach stuff as well. So just curious about that. Jessica says, I used to love to hand wash dishes. Then we became foster parents and had six teenage boys. At the same time, I wanted three dishwashers then. Yeah, yeah. If you've got six teenage boys, I think that you're allowed to use the dishwasher. Yes, definitely. Definitely with that. Yes. Brandy says, I have several things I want to work on. Not sure what I will start. That's okay. It's always good. It's always good, to have kind of a couple of things going up in the air. Hello, Wendy. I'm late, but it's not my fault. Someone on Twitch made me shop. Yes. Yes, those evil, evil shopping sites. Oh, yes. Angela says I run it every night, no matter how many dishes are in it. Yes, that is very smart. Unless it's three dishes and a couple of utensils. Yes. That I totally agree with. But, it's like my brother, he's just like, okay, they can let like 4 or 5 days pass before they run the dishwasher. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think I want to do that. Shirley says, I'm writing a novella this month. Okay, for my newsletter and street team. That is awesome. That is totally awesome. That is totally awesome. I love novellas, actually. I really do. It's for some reason it's hard for me to write them because I always want to write a lot more words, but I love them. Wendy says, Jessica Beaver, thank you for being a foster parent. Yes, I was a foster child and still communicate with some of them. That is beautiful. And yes, being a foster parent is such a beautiful thing. It's such a beautiful thing to give. Such a beautiful thing to give. So yes, yes, definitely. Okay, so I think we're done with comments for now. So let's set the timer and get this puppy going. So let's see. We're setting the timer. Okay, 20 minutes, everybody, for whatever you want to do, writing, non writing, washing dishes, cleaning, whatever you want to do. We are here to support you. I will see you all in 20 minutes. Okay, we have finished with uh, 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 uh sorry guys, my mind is still like all in a different directions. Okay, first sprint. We finished. I was about to say first shift because the job that I've been setting up goes in shifts. So that's like that was what was on my mind. But no, we finished our first sprint. So how was it? Let us know, please, in the comments what you accomplished in these 20 minutes. What I accomplished was doing some of the setup stuff and all the tech stuff, which was not easy because it's like a lot of steps, but I pretty much finished with it. So that's really, really good. Very, very happy with that. So let's see where our comments are with all our awesome, awesome people. So let me see. Let's see. Looks like we had some conversation here. Okay. Sorry, everybody. Well, first of all, let me do this. Let me get that banner off. Let's get our 5 minutes break time on. So let's start with that one. And then let's go, let's see, 5 minute breaks. I promise myself I'm going to get the banners right this time. So it'll happen. It'll happen. Okay. Okay, yeah. Wendy says it really is fostering as hard as heck. Yes, it is. It's not easy. It's not easy. Very much a challenge. She says, I love picking these moments in my series and writing a novella for my fans. Yes. Yes, you know what? If I had the time, I would totally. I also love that. Yeah, I do love that. Jessica says, I absolutely love this. I'm sure it means a lot to your foster parents. Yeah, that you are still communicating with them. It is. It's really pretty. It's really beautiful. I know it does to us. We fostered for 7 years. That's awesome. The last kid left about 4 years ago, and we had 55 teenagers. Wow, during that time. That is amazing. That's just amazing. Many of them are still in our lives, either in person or in social media, and I'm very grateful for that. Yes, yes, that is a blessing. One continues to call me a couple times a week and still calls me mom. Oh, that's so sweet. That is so sweet. Just knowing that, you made a difference. That's just wow. That's just mind blowing. I have more than one gray hair as a direct result. Yeah, but I wouldn't trade the experience for anything in the world. Yes, yes. Wendy says that's amazing. I lost touch with mine, yeah, until recently when I finally found them on Facebook and immediately apologized. Yeah. Well, you know what? And I'll tell you something, people like, bellyache about social media and oh, it's ruined, face-to-face contact and you can't get deep contact and things like that. But let me tell you, it's social media like Facebook, it does allow you to get in touch with people that you haven't been in touch with for years. It's definitely happened to me too. So I think that there are some beautiful things about that. 30 years later, but those apologies were necessary. You know what, honey? They weren't necessary. I'm sure for them also, it wasn't necessary, but it was still a sweet thing for you to do. What you do is amazing. Yeah, not enough people are aware of the time, energy, and cost. I so agree. I so agree. Some of these foster homes changed my life. Yeah, yeah. Hello, Diane. Still pondering possible pen name while running errands with hubby. Yes, pen names can be a challenge to choose. They can be a challenge to choose because I think it gets weird. When you choose a pen name, even if you like it, but you don't feel like it's kind of you. So yeah, it definitely something to ponder. I agree, Diane. Truly 660 on 6 on the novella. That's beautiful. That's wonderful. Angela says, I'm almost done. I think I would have finished if I had already emptied the dishwasher before starting. Yes. Yes. Wendy says, planned out the weekend. That's awesome. And I'm about to start on the dishes. Very, very good. Very good. We're getting stuff done, everybody. We're getting stuff done, definitely. Brandy says, I am fighting with Scrivener. Yeah. Yeah. I love Scrivener, and I love how you say also, that you love it. I love Scrivener too, but you're definitely right, Brandy. Sometimes it's a fight. Sometimes you got to fight it. It's true. And Diane says, hides her sonic food. Yeah. Well, it is lunchtime. Shirley says, poor Brandy. Scrivener has given you problems all day. Yeah, yeah, Scrivener. I mean, and like I said, I love Scrivener, but yes, sometimes it could be a challenge. You'll figure it out, Diane. Yes, you will figure it out, Diane. Brandy, yeah, Brandy says, I'm just done with it. Yeah, be gone options. Yeah. Yeah, and you're right. You're absolutely right. That's kind of that. I think that's one of the challenges of Scrivener is that it has so many options. It's a wonderful, wonderful tool, but it does. It has so many options. Just says no need to hide your food. Yeah. Yes. You know what? I've never tried Sonic. I've never tried Sonic because I'm a vegetarian, so it's not there. There's not a lot there that I think I could have. But I have heard, yes, I have heard that it is. They have great burgers. That's what I've heard. That their burgers are amazing. Just what I've heard, of course. Um, Diane, if you didn't bring enough for everyone, you have to wait to eat. No, that's mean. Jessica says, y'all guilted me. He's bringing the dirty dishes, yeah, to the kitchen from the rest of the house. They're not in the dishwasher yet, but then we start, yeah, get 96 words too. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, yeah, that's awesome. Well, you know what? And chores are important. Chores are important too. And they give kind of a nice break. And, they give your mind kind of a nice place. 1 point for guilt. No, I don't get, you know what, Wendy? Don't get me started on guilt. Don't get me started on guilt because my mom is like the queen of guilt. It's like, Jewish mother, queen of guilt. She is like the queen of the guilt trips. She will send me emails that say, I know you're really busy, but I just want to remind you, you have a mother. So it's kind of like, so it's just kind of like, it's like, okay, yeah, guilt. Yeah, don't talk to me about guilt. Um, we're encouragers. Yes, not guilters. Yes, thank you, Angela. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Brenda says, I was trying to set up specific themes, yeah, for each project. Just not worth the fight to get it to save properly. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I totally hear you. I totally hear you. Yeah, I think I've got one theme on there, and don't ask me how I found it. I think it was I just like stumbled on it or something like that. Wendy says, "Yeah, love it. I do too." Just says, "Your mother sounds great." Well, you know what? She honestly, she's a wonderful person, but just like it's there's some things. There's just some things where it's just kind of like okay, it's like okay, mom, okay, it's like I'm 51 years old. It's we got it, we got it. Okay, so let's take the 5 banner off, the 5 minute banner off, and let's get to 20 minutes our second sprint of the afternoon. Whatever you have to do, if you're writing, that's awesome. If you're editing, revising, any of that stuff, planning, that is awesome too. And if you're not writing, doing writing stuff, if you're just, doing chores or dishes or taking the dog for a walk or whatever you're doing, all of it is awesome. All of it is progress. I'll see you all in 20 minutes. Okay. It just occurred to me that because I mute myself during the sessions, so there's no background noise, so y'all can work. I'm not sure if you hear the timer when it goes off, but it went off, and there you go. So let's set it for 5 minutes. So that was our second sprint of the afternoon. So let me know how you all did, what you all got done. I am almost done with all of the setup. I just have to send them an email and let them know that it's done. And I can move on to other stuff, which is exciting, which is wonderful. So let's see where we are with our awesome comments from our awesome people. Wendy says, lately mine to my kids, it sure would be nice to have grandchildren, but I guess I'll just get another cat. You are terrible, Wendy. You are terrible. But cats are good too. Cats are good too. Jessica, going to step away a little early to make some lunch. Okay, so I'll miss the next break. Got 194 words. Be back soon. That is awesome. 194 words. And of course, lunch is very important. Angela says, I heard it. Yes, so did I. Wendy says, went into the kitchen to do some dishes. We instantly diverted. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. What I really need to do is I really need to get my reading glasses on. I've got these clip-on reading glasses. I'll show you. I'm not going to put them on, but I'll show. But this is what they look like. Let me see if I can. I hate this thing. Okay, there we go. So this is like the clip-ons, and I keep moving it in the wrong direction. Okay, there we go. And they work terrific. They're really, really great, but they look really, really nerdy. They look so nerdy. So that's why I'm not. I'm not going to embarrass myself by putting them on. But sometimes it makes the small print hard to read. Was instantly diverted, ate a couple of burritos, lovely, lovely, instead as a reward for walking in there. Yes, we need a reward. Yes, and I honestly have not had burritos in so long. So I think that probably sometime next week, or this weekend, I'll be making burritos. Shirley says, sent off the email to people taking my workshop. That is awesome. Today by email. Yes, that is correct. Shirley does have a workshop that she's doing today. Shirley, remind me, isn't the workshop about making a writing plan or something like that? Something about writing planning. I thought something like that. If I got that completely wrong, I apologize. Let us know in the comments, but definitely, and also let us know when it is and if you've got a link, that as well. If it's still not too late to join for people who want to join. Ate some lunch and thinking about doing some nap sprints. Nap sprints are so important. They are so important. They get the energy back. Definitely. When he says, definitely heard the timer. Okay, you did hear the timer. Okay, good. Good. Yeah, I know. I think it's a little loud. I think it's a little loud. So maybe let me put my volume down just a bit so it doesn't ring in everybody's ears. Brandy says 338 new words. That is awesome. I am resisting writing this part. I don't want to write it. Yeah, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. But you know what? It's just getting through that and knowing that when you go back to revisions and when you go back to, the editing, you can always change it. That's what I always tell myself. When I'm kind of trying to slog through writing something, I'm going, oh, I hate this. But I remind myself, you can always change it later. So that helps to get through. And then you just get like whatever crap comes out because, it's going to change later anyway. So Shirley says, oh, yeah, I heard the timer. Okay. Okay. So people heard the timer. That's good. I approve of nap sprints. Brandy says, yes, I approve of nap sprints too. Angela says, I got distracted by a book and didn't finish the last few dishes. Next time. That's okay. That's okay. Books are good. Books are good. Diane says, or writers. Yeah, if we can't be nerds, then who can? That's true. That's true. That's very, very true. That's very true. We have the right to be nerds. We do. Social media for authors. Okay. Okay. That's what Brandy said. Yeah, Brandy, remind me what you are responding to. I can't remember what you're responding to. Shirley says social. Oh, okay. That's sure. Okay. That's Shirley's workshop. Okay. Social media for authors. Oh, awesome. This month, last month's with Writer's Notebook. Okay. Yes. Cause I remember that there was a Writer's Notebook, something about, writing and planning or a notebook or something like that. Okay, and social media for authors. Awesome. Very, very cool. Very necessary. Wendy says, I am so on board with yes, nap sprinting. Yes, me too. You'll get past it. Yes. Start with making notes and see if that helps you get through. Yes. Yeah. Very good suggestion, Shirley. Very good suggestion. Yeah, I totally agree. That, yeah, it can definitely help if if you're trying to slog through a difficult scene and you just kind of make some notes and say, okay, this is what I know what has to happen. And I'm just going to hit these bullet points and that's it. I'm not going to worry about, the prose. I'm not going to worry about the dialogue or the wording or anything like that. I'm just going to hit these points because I know that's what has to happen in the scene and move on. I definitely agree with that. Definitely agree with that. Yeah, and Brandy says notes I might be able to handle right now. Yeah, notes are definitely easier than the scene. Okay, excellent, excellent. So yeah, I keep forgetting to put the banners up, y'all. I'm so sorry about that. Okay, we are going into sprint number 3, second hour of our sprints. We are up for 20 minutes. Set the timer. There we go. Anything you all have to get done, writing, editing, revising, non writing stuff, whatever it is, we are here to support you making progress. I will see you all in 20 minutes. Yay. Okay, so we are done with sprint number 3 and we are about to go into our last sprint. So tell us how you did, what you got done. What I got done was I sent a confirmation email to the company where I did all the setup, letting them know I did all the setup. So now I'm ready for the next step, which is the training, which is really awesome. And now I'm going back to tackling the guidelines for part-time job number 2. So just kind of reading through those so I can do the exam later on this week. So definitely making progress. So how you all doing? Before I forget, let's take a look at sprints coming up. So for today, we have the lovely Rhiannon on Facebook and YouTube at 9 o'clock Eastern Time, 8 o'clock Central Time. Tomorrow we have, okay, so I've got, okay, sorry about that, y'all. Tomorrow, Saturday, we've got Elizabeth on, who is on, I believe, YouTube only, although I think she might be streaming to Angela and Brandy. You can probably answer this better than I can. She might be streaming also now to Facebook. I'm not quite sure because we've had a couple of changes with the sprints, but Elizabeth will be on from 8 o'clock in the morning, I believe, EST. No, I'm sorry. She's 8 o'clock. See, I always get this mixed up. Okay. I think that I've got down that Elizabeth is on at 9 o'clock EST, 8 o'clock CST, but I might be wrong about that. So let me go really quickly to the Heart Breathings banner, because actually, if you go into the group, if you're in the Heart Breathings group and you go into the group, ooh, I forgot to, let's set the break timer. Hold on a second. My mind is like in all different directions here. I'm so sorry, y'all. Okay, so there we go. And now it's telling me I'm logged out. Why am I logged out, Google? I am not logged out. Don't annoy me, Google. Okay. There we go. So heart breathings group. There we go. Okay. So Saturday, Elizabeth is on. Yes, I was right. Elizabeth is on at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And then in Saturday evening, or Saturday night, I should say, we have Tracy on at 9 o'clock EST time, 8 o'clock CST time at night. At night, of course, we're talking night. Elizabeth is on at 9 o'clock in the morning, and Tracy's on at 9 o'clock at night. And then Sunday, we have Tracy on again at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in the afternoon. Okay, I think I got it now. So yeah, we've got so many wonderful awesome people who are doing sprints right now that sometimes it's a bit of a challenge to keep track. So okay, let's see what all of our awesome messages are. Okay. Brandy says, I'm going to do an errand run. Have a great start to the sprints, everyone. I know, Brandy, you're not here, but thank you for joining us. It was awesome. Diane says, I accomplished putting groceries up in the kitchen and eating a piece of chocolate cake. Awesome. Wonderful. Chocolate cake is good. Chocolate cake is good. And so are putting groceries. Good as well. Jessica says, had lunch, now back to work. By the way, I'm so excited that all this morning, some friends and I finally announced a secret project. Ooh, we've been working on. It's a new collaboration short romance series. That's awesome, featuring anti-heroes called Not the Good Guys. We've each co-written 3 books. Terrific, with our mutual friend, Kyra Nix. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing her name right. My pen name is Bree Weeks, and I think some of you know Bryn. Okay. This is what it's making me pull my hair out lately. Okay. And Jessica also put a link to the Amazon page. So that is awesome. Congratulations, Jessica. That is so exciting. That is so exciting to do a collaboration. So exciting. Yes, I agree, Angela. Congrats to Jessica. Shirley says, going through my happy mail. Oh, that's wonderful. Going through the happy mail. For me, mail means now 400 messages in my email box because I have not been able to get to it. So I am not looking forward to that. Definitely not. Angela says, finished the dishes and did some fun reading. That is awesome. Need to figure out lunch. Yes. Figuring out lunch, very important. Very, very important. And Wendy says, got nothing done. That's okay. I'm not fooling anyone over here. Well, that's okay, because sometimes we need to get nothing done because nothing done gives our minds a break, and nothing done sometimes is good. Sometimes is very, very good. And of course, I've got the wrong banner on. There we go. Okay. So we've got about a minute and a half left before we go into our last sprint here. Um, I also forgot to mention that I got coffee also last sprint. So this is my mug. This is my little coffee mug. And it's got all of these that you see here. These are first lines. It's like a coffee mug of first lines from novels. So sometimes I look at this thing and I'm like, I'm not quite sure. I know where some of them came from, but I'm not quite sure where all of them came from. Looking right here, I am a sick man. I am a spiteful man. I have no idea where that came from. If anybody knows, feel free to put it in the comments because I am curious. Ah, happy families are all alike. Every unhappy family is unhappy in its own way. I know where that one's from. Anybody know where that one's from? That I definitely know where it's from. I think that's like one of the most famous ones. So, Angela says, that is most of my life, Wendy. Yeah, I know you know what, some days, Angela, that's definitely my life too. Definitely. Dan says, I need to go hack through pen names section on, yeah, Publish and Thrive. Yes, yes. Well, and yeah, yeah. I think the Publish and Thrive wonderful uh that it's really a great section on the pen names because nobody really talks about that. There aren't a lot of people who talk about a lot of writers who talk about pen names. It's just kind of like a given. Diane says that's cool. Jessica says I love the mug. Oh, where did you get it? Thank you. I ordered it online from somewhere. Unfortunately, I don't remember where I ordered it from. I can try to find it, but I'm not quite sure if I can find. But I'll try to find it. I'll try to find it and I'll try to post it. Oh, thank you, Renee. I love the mug. Yeah, my favorite has swear words all over it, which is appropriate for today. Yeah, well, you know what? I think this one is taking it from like classic literature where they didn't use swear words. So there we go. Um, Dostoevsky. Yes, Diane. Exactly. Yes, Dostoevsky. Yeah, it is from Dostoevsky. Anna Karenina, I think. I think it's Anna Karenina. That one came from the happy families and the unhappy families one. Okay, and Angela put thank you, Angela. Yeah, I think she put the link where yes, first lines mug. Yes, thank you so much, Angela. Unfortunately, I can't like I can post it like this, but with Streamline you can't like copy and paste a link, which is really really annoying. But anyway, so let's get the banner down and let us get into our last sprint of the afternoon. So, putting this on 20 minutes for whatever y'all want to get done, writing, non writing related, it does not matter. Progress, making progress, we are here for you. I'll see y'all in 20 minutes. Okay, yay, that's it, everybody. So we have gotten to our last sprint and we have a couple of minutes here. So if you want to, you can tell us how you did with that last sprint and how it went overall. Let's look at the awesome, awesome comments that we have. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Jessica says underground man, I think. Okay, I think Jessica, I think you were talking about the first quote. Diane says, the spy from Aquan is Dostoevsky also. It is. Okay. You know what? It sounds like something Dostoevsky would write, but I just wasn't sure. Yeah, and Happy Family. Ah, you're right. No, you're right, Diane. Happy Families Tolstoy. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. It's Tolstoy. It's like we're in the general direction of the Russian writers, but sometimes it's easy to get mixed up on that. Yes. So Jessica says the Six Biteful Man one. I mean, okay, yeah, Underground Man by Dostoevsky. Yes, had to think about that for a minute, and then looked it up. It's only been about 30 years since I read it. Yeah, you know what? I don't think I've read that one. I have read a couple Dostoevsky, but I don't think I read that one. So that might be an interesting one. It can be a little bit on the heavy side. So Shirley says, I think I'm going to take a nap, Sprint. Thank you for hosting, Sprint. You are so welcome. You are so welcome, Shirley. You're all welcome, everybody. I really enjoy that. Okay, Wix or Squarespace. Not sure what that is about. Dishes are mostly done. The rest are soaking. Now I'm almost clean before I get my reward nap. Very good, very good. Yes, cleaning is always good. Yes, Wendy, definitely fantastic reward. Yes, naps are good. Naps are good rewards. Okay, wonderful. Thank you, everyone, too, for being here. Thank you so much for being on these lunch sprints. Happy Friday. Happy weekend. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I will be back on Wednesday at 1 o'clock Eastern Time, 12 o'clock Central Time for lunch sprints. And if you want to join me, I am more than happy to have you all. So have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon and a great weekend.